Hello friends, Clayton Phillips here from Woody's RV World in Leduc, Alberta, Canada. And I'm going to shoot a fly-through video on the newest addition to our inventory here. Just showed up in the last few days. It's the 2850 MK Imagine. This is a new floor plan to the Imagine lineup for this year, and there is a lot to talk about. So we're just going to jump right into it. This is a 35-foot, 6-inch in length. Yes, it's a longer travel trailer, but I'll tell you folks, when we jump inside, you'll be blown away by how much space is there. So, but we're going to start up front. We'll whip around the outside and talk a lot about Grand Design. So one of the things you're seeing up front here, Grand Design, their front caps. All of their caps that they put on their products are fully painted. And why they do that is a lot of the front caps in the industry have been plagued with, as the years go by, even in a couple of years of ownership, you see a lot of discoloration and cloudiness coming down the front cap, which can really devalue the trailer and really make it look unsightly. Grand Design paints their front caps with an automotive paint. So they're really doing the right things to help prevent that cloudiness and discoloration coming down the front cap. Also, the graphics Grand Design uses is a 3M graphic. It's a very high quality graphic backed by a 5-year warranty. So if that graphic starts to crack or fade or peel or anything like that, you are protected, which is really nice. Now this is a 2/3 cap. So you've got the diamond plating coming down the front, but they also incorporate these really whizzy LED strip lighting right in the front cap, which really gives the front end a really cool look, which I really like. Power jack up front. A lot of travel trailers have the power jack, so not talking anything special on there, but real nice up and down. Has the docking light there. 20-pound propane tanks. Grand Design specifically uses the 20-pound propane tanks, one, to lighten up the hitch weight, but also the 20-pound tanks are part of the exchange program. A lot of people think that a 30-pound tank is, you got to have it or it's more beneficial. Yes, you can carry more propane, but you don't really have the ability necessarily to exchange them at the gas station like you do the 20-pound tanks. Plus, the 20-pounders are much easier to handle. I know when I go camping, whether I've got 30 pounds or 20 pounds, I'm always packing an extra 20-pound tank with me for my barbecue, that if I run out of the propane on the front end of the trailer, I can always utilize that for, you know, extra propane and whatnot. So Grand Design's done something special here on the front end of the Imagine. When they developed this product, my buddy Micah, the brains behind the Imagine, they wanted to create a fifth wheel-like storage compartment, and they've accomplished it with this particular product. A lot of fifth wheels in the industry, that's where they shine in a lot of cases, is the amount of pass-through storage you get up front. And a lot of travel trailers in the industry have been plagued with real small storage compartments. And today's camping gear is so much more oversized nowadays. You want to pack the folding table, a whole bunch of camping chairs, multiple patio mats. The patio mats are a lot bigger. All of your camping gear, you'll be able to fit it. This is an industry-leading 47 cubic feet of pass-through storage. And how they achieve that, and I'll just zip down here, it's got a drop frame chassis up front. Similar to the Lippert Z-rated chassis on the fifth wheels, the travel trailer here, you've got the drop frame, and then it stops just right here. Okay, and then it goes up to the main frame rail. And what that gives you is that drop frame storage. So another representation is this section right here is called a belt molding. That's typically where the main floor carries through the trailer. So manufacturers, you know, obviously it's a little cheaper just to continue the floor across, but one of the things you eliminate is the amount of storage that you can potentially have. Grand Design's taking it all the way down to give you that 47 cubic feet of pass-through storage. Another thing, Grand Design, all aluminum tubing up in this product as well. Fully bead welded together. More aluminum tubes. They're thicker, they're taller, fully welded together, much stronger. They do this aluminum tubing up front also to help keep the hitch weight down on the trailer also. Another industry first, like the bigger storage compartment, is the enclosed utility compartment on the ultralight Imagine, which is really nice. You got the outside shower right here with the hose that it comes with. Grand Design also gives you a spray port connection on the entry side of your trailer as well. Really neat thing right here, city water and fresh tank fill. So you can pivot this blue lever here. And so if you're at home, you're packed, you know, getting ready or whatever, and you're heading off to, let's say, a provincial campground where you don't have water at your campsite, you just literally, you don't have to unhook your water hose and jam it in a hole in the side of the trailer. You'll just flip that lever over to fresh tank fill, and it automatically fills up your fresh water tank. which is really neat. City water connection, battery disconnect switch, which is cool. You know, Grand Design's even little things like this. They're thinking of customer service and giving you the directions on how to winterize your trailer and normal operation. They're putting it all right there for you. Most manufacturers do not do that. Then you've got a 110 plug out here. You've got the coax cable connections. Your lighting in the pass-through storage compartment is all motion sensor as well. So what's nice about that is if it's, you know, nighttime out, you lift up that baggage door. Now you're not fumbling around looking for the switch. That motion sensor, if you have it set to the right setting, it'll automatically turn that light on. And they put lights on both sides. A lot of manufacturers will put one light in, typically on the entry side in some cases, or no lights at all. So, and that's where Grand Design really shines. How many lights they put in, the amount of plugins that they put in their trailers, those types of things. So, but you also get the fresh water tank fill as well. I'm just going to shoot underneath the trailer and see if I can show you the undercarriage. So this is a fully enclosed and heated underbelly as well. R30 R value for the floor of the trailer in this particular product. You got a few things going on here, and I'll just zoom in. You've got a gate valve on a T-handle, which is really nice. A lot of travel trailers, manufacturers, they put that 1/2-inch water line with a cap in it, and you got to get on your back in order to, you know, get that plug out, and then you're covered in water as it just dribbles out. You pull that lever, and that will the gate valve, and that will dump your 51-gallon fresh water tank very quickly, which is real nice. We're going to zip down the side here, again, show you some things. One, they spray foam insulate around all of the openings and whatnot on this particular product as well, which is good to help seal in the underbelly. The other thing is the gate valves for your holding tanks, your gray, your black. You see this cable here, you pull that T-handle and your gate valve is up inside the heated and protected area. It's not hanging down on the outside of the trailer, being exposed to the elements. When they do that to save money if it's exposed. In the Imagine, the gate valves are all up inside that heated area, which is really, really nice. So again, we're gonna just come a lot down the side here. Black tank flush on this, so you can hook a fresh water line up to that. That'll shoot water into your black tank to help rinse it out, you know, prolong the life of your probes, all of those things. You got a light, simple light here on the off door side to help you show what you're doing at night if you're having to pull your black tank. You got a black tank, they label everything as well. So you got your black tank there. Gray tank's probably further back a little bit. 35,000 BTU furnace as well, which you see right here. That 35,000 BTU furnace they use in most of their products also. Again, Grand Design, this is where they shine as well, not just pass-through storage, but their slide outs. On this rack and pinion slide system, it is tried, true, proven slide system. What's really neat about the rack and pinion system is if your motor is to fail or you run out of battery power, there's a drive nut that pokes through the frame rail on the opposite side of the slide out. You simply put a crank handle on it and manually crank in your slide. Very, very simple to operate, but no Darko on the bottoms of their slide outs, folks. They do these cap edges, which is really nice. It just, you know, this is a big friction area here when your slide out's coming in and out, and they put the cap on there just to help prevent that friction rubbing in on something that might become exposed. Grand Design, because they don't do the Darko, they're really eliminating it from that, but they're going the extra step, which is really good. The slide outs, this is a bulb seal with a double blade seal. So you got a blade here that will help squeegee off any moisture and that sort of thing. If it, you know, you just went through a rainstorm, you're bringing your slide out in. It's going to help squeegee all of those things off and really tighten up that slide when it comes in. So really doing all the right things. Again, there's slide boxes, folks. I talk about it in all the videos with Grand Design. They laminate every single vertical wall panel in their trailer. They do that just for structure. Lamination is the best. They also laminate the roofs of their slides as well. Just like the slide end walls, it's a fully laminated, insulated piece. You can stand on the tops of this slide. A lot of travel trailers you'll find at this price point, folks, do not have walk-on roofs and do not have stand on the tops of the slide outs. Grand Design, every single trailer that they build, they put a ladder on the back because you have a full walk-on roof. It's very strong, it's arched, there's a truss system in it, a wood truss very similar to what you have in your house, just not as steep of a pitch. So you can walk up and down that roof all day long, be able to service your roof, change a roof vent, sweep off the tops of your slide outs, all of those things that Grand Design is doing that some manufacturers just don't do, and I'm not going to name names. Just buyer beware on that. So at the back of the trailer, again, you've also got the pre-wire for the rear vision camera right up there underneath the middle marker light. We recommend the observation camera by Furrion. It's got enhanced stability mode, and it's really nice because you can look through the monitor that comes with it on the dash of your vehicle, and you know, it's good for changing lanes as you're traveling down the highway, not just for backing up. It's a little more expensive, but well worth the extra dollars, which is good. So we're just coming around the towards the entry side of the trailer. So one of the things you'll notice with this product, they put the largest power awning on that's available, and that's a 21-foot A&E power awning. It's fully adjustable. You can put the tilt to the roller tube on either side down to allow for water runoff if it's raining, or you can drop both arms down to allow for more sunshade, that type of thing. On the A&E power awning, it always comes with, well, not always, it's an option, but Grand Design puts it on with that LED light strip along the base where the fabric meets the wall. What's neat on this particular model with that is that when the awning is fully retracted, the light is still usable. It's not covered up like the ones in the roller tubes that you see on some of the other products. Solitude, Momentum, they do put the light in the roller tube, but they also give you that big floodlight. The exterior speakers, you got a couple things going on here. One, they got cool blue lighting that turn on when your LED light strip is activated. But what I like about this is Grand Design's thinking, they're not countersinking that speaker into the wall. When you countersink a speaker into the wall, there's a couple things. One, that hole is so much bigger. The other thing is that you're bringing that speaker inside the trailer. So literally what you have behind this speaker is a little hole for the wire. That's it. So less chance of moisture intrusion. It's much quieter on the inside of the trailer as well. So they're just really thinking about, you know, the noise and getting the speaker out of the trailer. Hot water heater here is gas and electric, 17.8 gallon recovery rate. It's a high efficiency water heater. It's Atwood style, so you get the plastic plug versus the big anode rod. You could use it multiple years, that type of thing, but super high efficiency. There's that water port I mentioned on the entry side right by your outdoor kitchen here. So you do have fresh water. You know, you pack a great big folding table with you, you set that up, you get your barbecue on it, you get the range here that folds up and down and slides in underneath the outdoor kitchen, and the little mini bar fridge. So, and what's nice about this particular model is that the outdoor kitchen and cook area is covered by your power awning, which is real nice. The scissor jacks on here are a manual jack. If you want them power, I recommend just bring a power drill with you. What's really nice about the scissor jack, it takes 2,500 pounds. So if you get an impact driver, you can really crank that jack down. Not meant to level the trailer, just purely meant to stabilize, but they stabilize far better than even the electric arm jacks that you see on some of the products, and you're saving a bunch of money going into the right things on this particular product. So again, undershot of the trailer. Here's your barbecue quick connect right here on the exterior of the trailer. So again, you can hook up your barbecue to that. Your range that slides out here that I just showed you, that plugs in right there as well. So coming down again the entry side of your trailer, the running gear. Grand Design uses Dexter. So you've got Dexter axles with a 5-year warranty, Dexter brakes, Dexter Easy Lube hubs. So there's a little silver chrome cap here on the end you can pop off, put a grease nipple gun on there and literally push the grease in, the new grease in, while the old grease cycles out. It's super easy. Aluminum tire or rim with that Westlake Lion's Head tire. It's radial, so comes with a 5-year warranty, 12 months, no questions asked replacement. If you have an issue that falls within that warranty guideline, they just replace your tire and you're good to go. So, but you know, no torsion axle on this at all. It's a much smoother ride. You get less bounciness, less sway in the back end. It's just really holds. So I pull a lot of trailers between all of our dealerships over the years, and the Grand Design, the way that they've laminated their trailers and built them square, the position, the placement of the axles is engineered properly for maximum towability. Even the placement of where the fresh water tank is, you know, for proper hitch weight, that sort of thing, they just track so beautifully behind the vehicles. And we recommend, you know, even if you want to test pull a travel trailer here, a fifth wheel at Woody's RV World, Leduc, we don't have a problem doing that once we've landed on the right one. Lend a hand grab handle here folds down. It's kind of neat if your door comes unlatched. That lend a hand, if you fold it over your door, can be that extra barrier from your door popping open on you potentially. But again, 2850 MK has the Arctic insulation package. So again, fully heated underbelly, R30. It's insulated. The gate valves are enclosed up inside. The R values on the Imagine, again, R30 in your floor. You've got an R7 in your sidewall because it's 1.5 inches, very common in the lighter weight travel trailers out there. And then you have an R40 in your roof and down your front cap. So same R values that you would get in other than the sidewall, in a Reflection or a Solitude S-Class, those types of things. So Grand Design's really thinking the slide floor also is an R24 as well. So again, we're gonna shoot over to the pass-through storage compartment here. Massive, beautiful. These guys just do such a good job. We're so happy to represent their product here at Woody's RV World in Leduc, Alberta, Canada. So we're gonna jump up inside of this brand new Imagine 2850 MK. One thing to note, wider entry doors, taller entry doors. We've seen a lot of products where, like my wife, for example, when we go camping, she packs the laundry hampers out with food and clothing and gear. And some trailers, it's so much more difficult to get a full laundry hamper that can be quite heavy through the entry doors. And that's one thing I encourage you to look at, where Grand Design is going the extra step. They're putting in the bigger items, bigger doors, bigger windows, bigger tanks, bigger furnaces. All of those things they're not holding back. So we're gonna jump up inside here. We're gonna come down the entry side of the trailer here. So coming in, one great big super slide in it. Again, true to form for Grand Design, they try to incorporate the entertainment across from the most comfortable seating arrangement. And so in this case, you've got your LED TV on a pivot swing arm. You can literally pull that out, angle it towards the couch or the dinette or what have you. Has the Jensen Dvd Stereo right here. So this is an upgraded Jensen designed for mobile use. It's a far better electronic. A lot of manufacturers, this is where they'll hold back and maybe go to a cheaper model or what have you. So this is a very nice Bluetooth. You can hook it to your phone, play your music on your outside speakers or inside right off your phone. They do give you the coat hook right at the front door, which is super cool. Extra storage beside the TV. So again, you can angle that TV. They've raised it, still incorporated the windows, but look at the counter space in this. Like, you could go bowling in here if you wanted to. Like, this is so much counter space in a non-island trailer. And what's really nice about this, to get this much counter space, you typically have to go to a trailer with an island, but then you pick up the off or the on doors, entry doors slide out, which can cut into your camping space. The beautiful thing about this floor plan is you don't have a slide out on the entry side of your trailer eating up camp space. So just more livability outside with this particular floor plan. But great big drawers. I'll just show you that. Great big drawers, all plywood construction, ball bearing drawer glides, thermofoil Surfex countertops. It's thicker. There's no rubber T-molding that's, routed out here with a rubber edge that's put in that shrinks over time. It's a one-piece countertop. It's sealed. Less chance of moisture intrusion and all of those things. A couple of things with Grand Design, their upper cabinets, they drop them down, which is really nice. And this is them going the extra step. So a lot of manufacturers, they'll raise the cabinet up and they won't give you a shelf inside. Grand Design lowers it down, puts a shelf, way more usable storage. A lot of times when you don't have a shelf here, you use storage up this much, but then you have this big massive gap of wasted cabinetry. So Grand Design, they give you the shelf to be able to have more flexibility with the storage. And for the people that aren't as tall as others, just makes getting the items in and out a lot easier, which is good. So under the kitchen here in the corner, that's where that outdoor kitchen sits and slides out, which works real slick. You got the Furion oven and range here with the blue lighting. They do give you the sparker here on the end. That's where some manufacturers will take the sparker off. They do have that as an option to save money. The glass top here is real slick. It just folds down, pinches in. There's some friction there, so looks real sharp. Again, Furion range hood. Not convection, but regular microwave, but stainless steel, has a real sharp look to it. Again, tons of storage, lots of counter space. On the Imagines, you get the sink cover covering up your farm style sink. So it's not the 60-40 or the 50-50, but it does hide a big dinner plate, which is nice, and you can hide those dishes out of the way if you don't want to do them right away. If you like the idea of using less water, you know, you can have the option of being able to put a Rubbermaid container in, which is nice. So again, Grand Design, bigger windows throughout. Every window is framed in with aluminum. So that clamp ring window, when they put that in, it doesn't actually screw into the sidewall. It goes from the screws going from the inner pane to the outer pane, and it clamps down. So what's nice about that is you actually have a frame there for that window to bite down onto, which is really good. And they don't use butyl tape, the old butyl tape that even you see on trailers today that sealant squeezes out when they clamp those down. Grand Design uses what they call Mylar tape seal, which doesn't shrink over time. You literally, like all the cap edges and moldings and stuff on the exterior of the trailer, with Grand Design, the Mylar tape seal seals it up. That's just aesthetically, the aluminum stripping and edging and stuff is just there to cover it up to make it look nicer. So, we're gonna dance around here. Again, Grand Design, stainless steel inserts on the fridge, storage below. They're thinking of our four-legged friends here. So you get the trays that slide in and out for the puppies, which is really cool. And you've got the pantry beside here, dual pantry. So lots and lots of storage in this 2850 MK. We optioned in or put in the booth dinette on this, which does make into a bed. What's unique about Grand Design's booth dinettes, one, actually not unique necessarily, you get storage underneath, but great big tabletop. Like that tabletop is gigantic, which is really nice. Storage, or sorry, windows on the ends of the slide outs. Great big windows again, with the nightshades. On the Imagines, again, Thomas Payne Furniture, Grand Design uses that throughout. In this particular model, you do have the massage and the heat, and it reclines out. So super, super comfortable. And you get the tri-fold couch as well. So that will flip out into a bed. There's storage underneath. And what's beautiful about this is that when that bed is folded out, you still have tons of walk space to be able to get around, which is good. Storage above with the mirror. Coleman Mach air conditioning system on this as well. So most efficient air conditioning compressor in the market. It works exceptionally well to cool down the inside of the trailer. Motion sensor lighting here at your entryway as well. So try to get that without the light glaring off of it. There you go. So when you walk in, you have that motion sensor setting set up, and that light will automatically turn on and off when you exit the trailer. Convenience center. Gas, electric, hot water heater switch, exterior lights, ceiling lights, awning switch, all of those things. So again, it doesn't stop. We're going to keep going here. Beautiful, beautiful bathroom. Shelving. You got the vanity storage. Sink. Lots of counter space. It's a great big sink as well, which is nice. 3 drawers. You know, that's where a lot of manufacturers, to save money, they'll start eliminating drawers. They can save money on the wood, the material, the labor, the ball bearing drawer glides, all of those things. I mean, look, even the towel rack here is fantastic. You can roll up your towels, stack them in here. Real nice. Got a great big shower with skylight above and the Nautilus shower curtain. What's neat about this shower curtain is that when it retracts, it actually squeegees off the moisture and it runs back down into the shower pan. And so it's got mold and mildew resistant material. It's, you know, not that shower curtain that when you hop in, it shrink wraps around you. It works really, really nice. And then you've got a porcelain foot flush toilet here as well. No heat ducts on the floor in here, so if that, heaven forbid, that black tank was to backfill on you or backflow, you don't have that nasty black stuff going down into your heat ducts, because Grand Design doesn't use heat ducts in their floors. So again, bedroom, pretty standard, queen island, 60 by 80 bed, tons of space, lots of storage underneath. They do give you the drawer underneath here. That's where a lot of manufacturers will pull back. Again, I do lots of comparisons between Grand Design and other manufacturers, because Grand Design's known just for going the extra step, spending the money where it really counts, where a lot of people will see value in their trailers. So great big wardrobe here as well with motion sensor lighting. Be able to hang your jackets and shirts and pants, and then you get the nice big drawers here as well. There's 2 of these suckers right here. So another shot of the bedroom. So hang a TV on the wall in here if you want. So again, Clayton Phillips here from Woody's RV World in Leduc, Alberta, Canada. We really thank you, our faithful YouTube watchers, for watching our videos, commenting. We'd encourage you to hit the like button, follow us, subscribe to us. Hey, we're trying to do the best job we can here in Leduc, Alberta, Canada, and we really thank all of our customers that have watched the videos and have chosen to come do business with us here in Leduc. We're doing some things a little differently here just to set the bar nice and high and focus in on the customer and their experience, and we're RVers as well, and we know what it takes to really make that experience go extremely well. So again, thank you for your time. Our phone number is 780-986-1234 here at Woody's RV World in Leduc, and 8012 Sparrow Crescent. Leduc is literally 15 minutes just south of Edmonton, Alberta. So if you're in the Edmonton market, north, south, east, west, British Columbia, Saskatchewan, give us a shot. We'd love for you to come out and have a look at what we're doing and take an RV home. So thank you for your time. Clayton Phillips, Woody's RV Leduc. Take care.